It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. The ultimate goal is to be financially free. My legacy building, yeah, that's enough for me. We're scaling our levels to a higher degree and passing the fruits to my family tree. The ultimate goal is to be financially free. My legacy building, yeah, that's enough for me. We scaling our levels to a higher degree and passing the fruits to my family tree. You never work a day when you love what you're doing, fulfilling purpose, pursuing, growing, and never been truant. Dedicated to the process, focusing on problem solving, bringing minds out and be the ones that never went to college. Hungry though, watching folks come and go. I learned to seize the moment. Every option isn't optimal, only speak on what I control. Everything else is like an equation, comes down to the situation at hand. But let's keep it basic, bring value. Every room I step inside became an asset. I assess the objective logically where y'all procrastinate. With bigger small budgets, I can do it all. Cause ever since I started hustling, we gon' get that ball jumping. Yeah, scared money don't make money, homie. You missed the shot you scared to take, that's why I'm always loaded. How many companies we took from 0 to 100? They never saw me coming, now them numbers up and running. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into Cardi B, okay? She has a new single that's supposed to be dropping on this Friday, and surprisingly, the single is called Imaginary Players, which is, they saying, sampling from Jay-Z's classic song Imaginary Players, which I find to be very interesting because I never even knew that this was a song that would be on Cardi B's radar. Most of the time when you think of, mainstream artists sampling music, they typically go back to like the hits. They go to the stereotypical joints that rocked out in the club or rose up the charts or were like, massive joints. But this is like a cult classic record. This is one of those songs where Jay was just popping his shit. He was dissing Mace. He was talking about how his watch looked funny, you know what I'm saying? And was just kind of casually, real laid back, smooth flow. This is not like one of Jay-Z's up-tempo records. Again, this is a cult classic. This is one of those joints that the day ones pretty much like. When you catch Jay-Z at like his B-side concerts, he would perform this record, but he wouldn't do this song on like his arena and stadium tours that he's done. You get what I'm saying? So for Cardi B, a super mainstream act, an artist who hasn't made a lot of like, cathartic music. Well, she's done like therapeutic songs, relationship type stuff, but we haven't heard her on like traditional boom bap lyrical rap shit. Now, I don't know if we're going to get lyrical rap. I don't know. But there's definitely a lot of pressure riding on this song because of its status with Jay-Z's day ones. She's getting a lot of support right now just for doing it. I'm seeing the Jay-Z like stand in fan pages, like hyping it up. Everybody's excited that he even cleared the sample. So it's going to be very interesting to see how she flips the song. She says that she's going to be talking her shit casually or whatever, which is what Jay-Z was doing. So I don't know, man. I just hope it lives up to the expectations because, her album drops in about a month. The first single, it was received with mixed reviews. It was heavily requested by the fans, but once it got out there, it rose to the top 10 on Billboard, but it also didn't have like unanimous support, which I think at this stage in her career, she's not going to get unanimous support because she's got so many people that don't like her for various reasons. But leading into the album, I'm just hoping that this is a strong entry. You know what I mean? Both as a fan, as a supporter, and just as a music fan in general, especially if you're going to go through the hoops and the bells and whistles that it takes to even get a Jay-Z sample cleared. For her sake, I will hope that it's dope. Now, remember, it wasn't that long ago. Cardi was just, out in Paris? at Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, where she was chilling with Mama Tina, Kelly Rowland, you know, and everybody was like, oh, Beyonce, Cardi B song coming soon, blah, blah, blah. I think people overlooked. Maybe she was there to talk with Jay. Now we see Jay-Z sample. I don't know. Of course, there's some people out there that feel like this is a very timely release, very timely situation of linking with Jay-Z, of course, because we have Cardi's so-called nemesis, Nicki Minaj. She's been wigging out on Jay-Z for the better part of over a year, nearly 2 at this point. She's been going in on him and Roc Nation all year for the last couple months. She's been wigging out on social media with no regard to her legacy, making herself look really crazy. And then Cardi B, who she don't like, pops out using a Jay-Z sample. Again, Jay was popping shit and taking shots on the original. I wouldn't be surprised, but honestly, I'm hoping that it's not. You know what I mean? So we don't even have to go through that. But either way it goes, it's gonna be perceived. Any punchline or any line that sounds a little bit too similar, they're gonna run with it anyway. Can't avoid it at this point. Now, in addition to her actually getting this announcement out there for imaginary players, she also popped out letting it be known how, I guess, somebody on her team dropped the ball concerning the album. Now, I don't know exactly what it is. She says she's going to get into the story later, but something didn't go right, and she's pissed. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and play this video of Cardi talking about both the Imaginary Players record and somebody that she's angry at. And she said it's not her direct team, but now they're having to pick up the pieces.
Worst fucking mood ever. Like, I'm in such a bad mood that I don't even want to fuck. I'm in such a bad mood, right? I'm in such a bad mood that if dick was offered to me, I don't even want it. I'm in such a bad mood that if somebody gave me a frappuccino, which I love me a good caramel frap, I will fucking throw it across the room because that's how much of a fucking bad mood I am. And one of the reasons why I'm in a bad mood is because, you know, I planned this week so hard that, like, yesterday at nighttime, I got with a call with my team and it's like, hey, let's make sure that the schedule goes as it go. And I had a really cool announcement for tomorrow, and it's like it got ruined because somebody fucked up. And it's not really somebody from my team. It's just a communication with another team. And it's just like, this is the type of shit that be fucking pissing me off. Because when I start screaming in the top of my fucking lungs, then I'm a bitch. Or she's like, oh, and it's like, no, y'all fucked up. Not got the right to be pissed off. And then it's always when people fuck up, it's like, well, we can't do nothing about it. We got to find a solution. Fuck a solution. Because I'm tired of finding fucking solutions. How about y'all don't fuck up? But anyways, it is what it is. I just pray to God that this week goes well. My single is gonna come out. A lot of y'all been asking me for pre-save links, and it's like there is no pre-save links because it just all attached to the album, whatever the fuck. I don't know how that goes. And yeah, this is this is really one of my favorite songs from the album, to be honest with you. I fought really hard for me to put this song out because I fought really hard to put this song out because some people wanted a different direction, but it's like I want this more of a hip-hop direction. I want my next single to be more of a hip-hop direction or something that I like because it's just different and I love it, and it's really my attitude. Like this single is really how I talk all day every day, but in a song. Like it's like real flex shit, real calm flex shit type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like real flexity flex shit. But anyways, like I love the single. If only y'all knew the story for what I had to go through with this single and to do something else. But when the song come out, I'm going to tell y'all more about the story because then I'm gonna give y'all more of the surprises and shit like that. And yeah, anyways, I'm just really mad that somebody fucked up my plan for tomorrow and shit. Like, it's like, what am I gonna do? And now I gotta fucking fake find a solution or be content with the solution, when it's like, why do I have to be content with the solution when it's like it shouldn't been fucked up in the first place? And more or less. And then on top of that, people on TikTok are really getting on my fucking nerves. And it's like, y'all are so lucky I'm 32 years old now, because the way that some of y'all talking too spicy is like, the way some of y'all is talking so much shit and feel like it's an excuse to try to talk shit about me and violate me. And I mean, no lie, don't forget who the fuck I am, and don't forget how the fuck I be. If I grab one of your videos and start talking shit about you, I will make you go in your fucking closet and cry for 3 days and look at yourself in the motherfucking mirror, bitch, and go cry again. So stop fucking playing with me. Like, and that's just that. Because I was being kind. I was being genuine. I didn't want to disrespect nobody, but now y'all feeling too bold to drag me. And it's like, honest truth, y'all don't got the looks, y'all don't got the education, y'all don't got the money, y'all don't got the fucking nothing. So shut the fuck up. I took some accountability. Some of y'all saying like, oh, you need a better PR. My PR is saying to apologize, but I'm not a fake bitch. I ain't gonna fucking apologize for shit that I don't feel like I need to apologize. I have apologized for way worse. Not way worse. I have apologized for things that are way smaller. So I'm not gonna be out here for apologizing for some fucking bullshit. The fuck? I got real shit going on. You see how I planned this whole entire week and it got fucked up? Yeah, I got bigger shit to fucking worry about. And I gotta fucking go school motherfucking shopping. The fuck? And I got a whole album to roll out. And on top of that, I'm getting fat my own fucking self. Shit. I can't even fucking fit sample sizes and runway shit, because I'm getting fat my own motherfucking self. Fucking pissing me the fuck off. I'm already tired. I'm already having an aggravated day. Shit. But yes, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So many fun things are gonna think. I'm gonna be more active. I'm in LA right now, fucking working. I need a fucking drink. I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need right now. That shit really fucking aggravated me. I woke up this morning like, yay! Today's the day of the announcement. And I was like, yay! Then it's like, ah! What the fuck? Woo. But yes, I still gotta carry on. So, yes.
All right, we're going to cut out from here. She having a good time? I'm going to go ahead and cut out. So for people that may not know, and I'm sure y'all probably do, but some people may not, what she was referring to as far as getting fat herself and her mood being fucked up, now clearly there was something else going on, but she's also been all the talk on TikTok as of late and on social media overall. Y'all know around the time when she released the bundles and everything for the album, the t-shirts, the box sets and all that stuff, the 3X's ended up selling out rather quickly, almost immediately, right? So Cardi came online, and I thought that this was over and done with because it was weeks ago that this happened. But Cardi came online and was like, God damn, I didn't know my fans were so big. I didn't know the 3X's was finna sell out like that, right? In jesting and kind of joking. And people took offense to it, you know what I mean? Where she was like, oh, damn, I didn't know my fans were so big. You know, probably not the best thing to say, because then it isolates a group of your fans who love you, who spend money with you, who shop with you, who probably gonna try to buy tickets to the tour, and they don't want to feel like you think that they fat, right? But she said it in a joking manner. I think a lot of people took it as, you know, hey, well, you better figure it out because we need some more. But once things hit social media, of course, it goes to another place, right? One minute you saying something that is considered funny within your fan base and within your own little community, but once it reaches outside of that community, it then becomes problematic. They say that she's fat phobic and all of this different type of stuff. As a matter of fact, there was a young lady that came out and was criticizing Cardi B and shitting on her and telling her, you know, that I recommend you read all these different books about fat phobia in America and all these different things and educate yourself on how this goes. Cardi B didn't even say the young lady's name. She just kind of responded back and spoke out about the situation. The young lady ended up getting on and saying, hey, I'm going to be taking a break online. I can't believe this happened. So basically what Cardi said about, hey, if I start using y'all videos and responding back to y'all, everybody who trying to jump on my back, if I start responding to y'all gonna cry. There is at least one person that did. And this is why I say that Cardi B needs to recognize, yo, you too big. You know what I'm saying? To be spending so much time yapping on social media. I think all the stars need to understand you too big to be yapping on social media. We're in a different time. Perhaps it was 2018, 2019. Everybody was going live. Everybody was doing this and doing that. And people blew up and became celebrities and all that shit. Them days are over. Now, if you come online and you're speaking and you get into an emotional state or you say something that you thought was funny that a million other people think is not, you then become the spokesperson for everything that they hate. And the more times that you come online and speak, they're just going to keep building ammunition against you. And they're going to find a way, if they can't cancel you, to keep you in, think pieces and showing how much of a problematic person you are, et cetera, et cetera. It just doesn't make any sense. It ends up turning people against you, and then your fan base gets divided. So you might as well just keep some shit to yourself, joke amongst your friends, keep that shit on the low ski, because again, what starts out as a joke then turns into we are offended. You know what I'm saying? So then she says, look, I'm getting big my goddamn self. Because remember, I think she was like, yo, no Chick-fil-A for y'all because y'all big asses done ordered up all the 3XTs or some shit like that. They didn't like that shit. People didn't like it. And I do think it was, again, she thought it was comical. I think her fans thought it was comical. There's people laughing. But some people say, hey, fam, I don't like that shit. And they're in their right, within their right to say they don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to be outcasted. Again, some shit just need to remain private. So that's what has been going on. And that's something that she's been responding to. And she says she's going to be taking some time to just, when she comes online, she's just going to keep it straight music, which I've been saying that. I've been saying that shit all year. Like she needs to take time and stop coming online, them outbursts, them emotional rants and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's what the people fell in love with you for. Them days, Yeah, you're going to have fans that stick with you and ride with you the whole time. Every artist does. But overall, it's way more of a disservice to you than an asset. Okay? Nonetheless, Imaginary Players will be out Friday. Jay-Z sample is cleared. When I don't know. Shit, is he going to have a verse on that bit? Probably not. But, yeah, even in the artwork, it kind of gives you, kind of some old school vibes. So you kind of got like almost like a tribute to old school Lil' Kim, but then you also got the Rolls Royce behind her, all white. Which Jay-Z album cover had the motherfucking Rolls Royce on that bit? Volume 2, although Imaginary Players was on Volume 1. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this record is sounding like, what it's hitting on, and ultimately how the public receives it, because she's going for more of a hip-hop vibe. The label wanted probably more of a upbeat club, poppy record. So I don't know. We're going to see how this pans out. If it, ends up being received in a positive manner. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, but drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.